keeping me awake, ain't she?
No, you're keeping us awake.
You want to make something out of it?
Oh, the candy got ya!
Oh my goodness, now we're fighting over the sleep all night. Oh my goodness.
Pipe down, all ya! Go back to sleep. It's alright, Molly. Anna's here.
Where's my mom and Annie? She was riding on the ferry boat when she was holding me on the sail of the ship. And then I couldn't find her this morning.
What? It was only a dream.
Now I gotta go back to sleep. It's after 3 o'clock. Annie, leave me alone.
Again? Sure, Molly.
Here we go again.
Please take good care of our little darling. Her name is Annie.
She was born October 28th. We'll be glad to get her soon.
The top of a silver locket around her neck and kept the other half.
So that when we come back for her, you know that she's our baby.
All right. Do you want to sleep with your teeth inside your mouth or out?
Gee, I dreamed of having a mother and father again, but you're lucky. You really got it.
I know. Somewhere. Maybe far away, or maybe real nearby. He may be pouring her coffee. She may be treating his tie. Maybe in a house all hidden by a hill. She's sleeping playing piano. He's sleeping peekaboo. But you're very young, but you're very smart. But the colors, I guess trace and art. They should look good, or sure maybe. Their one mistake was giving up me. So maybe now it's time, and maybe when I'm late, they'll be there calling me baby,
Now what? Annie, what you doing?
Running away.
Oh my goodness.
My folks are never coming for me, so I've got to go find them.
And you're crazy because Candy will catch you. Give me the paddle.
I don't care. I'm getting out of here. All right, I'm ready. Wish me luck. Good luck, Annie.
So long, dumbbell. Good luck. You say.
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
Rotten orphan.
I am not an orphan. My mother and father left a note saying they loved me and they were coming back for me.
That was 1922. This is 1933. Get up! Now, for this one shenanigans, you all get down on your knobby little knees and clean this dump till it shines like the top of the Chrysler building.
But it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Get to work!
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Now! Why, any kid who wants to be an orphan, I'll never know.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Instead of treated, we get tricked. Instead of kisses, we get kicked. It's a hard knock life. Got no votes to speak of, so it's a hard knock road we hold. Cotton blankets instead of wool. Empty bellies instead of gold. It's a hard knock life. Don't it feel like the wind is always howling? Don't it seem like there's never any lights? Once a day, don't you want to throw a towel in? It's easier than putting up a fight. No one's there when your dreams at night get creepy. No one cares if you grow or if you shrink. No one drives when your eyes get wet and leaky. From the crying you think this makes it sing. Oh. Empty belly life, rotten silly life, full of sorrow life, no tomorrow life. Santa Claus we never see.
Santa Claus, what's that? Who's he?
No one cares for you, a snitch, when you're in an orphanage. It's a hard knock life. You'll stay up till the stump shines like the top of the Chrysler building. Yank the whiskers from her chin. Jab her with a safety pin. Make her drink a Mickey pin. I love you, Miss Hannigan. Get to work. Strip the beds. I said, get to work. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. No one cares for you, our snitch, when you're in an orphanage. It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life. It's the hard knock
Good morning, children.
Good morning, Miss Hannigan.
Well,
I love you, Miss Hannigan. I love you, Miss Hannigan.
you. What are you doing in there?
Nothing.
Get her out of there. Your days are numbered. All right, breakfast.
Hot yuck.
No, not hot mush. Cold mush.
Oh.
And after your mush, you go to your sewing machines. There's a new order of dresses to finish if you have to work straight through to midnight.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Now light up!
Laundry man.
Morning, bundles.
Morning, kids. Clean cheeks once a month, like you need them enough. How's the greatest house at 14th Street?
Bundles, get out of here without laundry.
So long, gorgeous, and Merry Christmas.
Huh. You call this place clean, Annie? This place is like a pigsty. Annie. Annie!
Annie ain't here.
What do you mean, Annie ain't here?
She just went with Mr. Bundles.
Bundles! Police! Police! No more hard on life for Annie. Lucky dog, she got away.
But we're gonna have to pay. Gonna get our faces slapped. Gonna get our knuckles wrapped. It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life. It's the hard knock life. donate an apple to the orphans picnic?
Sure thing, why not? No one's buying anyway.
Gee, thanks, Miss.
Hey, kid, when's the orphans picnic?
As soon as I take a bite.
Hey, have you seen any stray monks around here?
No, ma'am.
Good, you must all be running wild over disaster.
Hey, there's one they didn't get. They're after you, ain't they? Well, they're after me, too. But don't worry, I'm not going to let them get you or me. Everything's going to be fine, for the both of us. If not today, well, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar there tomorrow. There'll be sun just thinking about tomorrow. Please away the cobwebs and the sorrow. Till there's none. When I'm stuck with the day that's gray and lonely, I just take a my chin and grin and say, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. And what then? Tomorrow. I love you. You're always a day away.
Hey, you, little girl, come here.
Yes, officer?
That dog there. Ain't he a stray?
A stray? Oh no, officer. He's my dog.
Your dog. So, what's his name?
His name? His name is Sandy. Yeah, I call him that because of his nice sandy color.
Okay, let's see him answer to his name.
Well, you see, officer, I just got him. Some to
Call him.
Here, Sandy. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Good boy. Good old Sandy.
Next time you take him out, I want to see him on a leash and with a license, or else he goes to the pound.
Yes, officer, I understand.
Now get along with yourself before you catch a death or cold in this weather.
Oh, I don't mind the weather. When I'm stuck with the day that's gray and lonely, I just dig in my chair and grin and say, 17 precinct. We found her runaway.
Oh, thank you, officer.
She was over by one of them Hoovervilles over by the river with a bunch of bums.
They weren't bums.
And a man came up with her, but he got away.
Oh, poor Pumpkin out there in the freezing cold with just this thin sweater. I hope you didn't catch influenza. Thank you so much again, officer.
On the line of duty. And you don't let me ever hear you run away again from this nice lady. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, officer. The next time you walk out that door will be 1953. Well, you glad to be back, huh?
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Liar, that's the one thing I always told you. Never tell a lie.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan, is it?
Yeah?
I'm Grace Farrell, private secretary to Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks? The millionaire?
Mr. Warbucks has decided to invite an orphan to spend the Christmas holidays at his home.
What sort of orphan did he have in mind?
Well, she should be friendly and intelligent.
Mississippi, capital M-I-double-S-I-double-S-I-double-P-I. Mississippi.
And cheerful.
You shut up! And how old?
Oh, age doesn't really matter. Say 8 or 9, 10, 11. Oh yes, 11 was just perfect. Oh, and I almost forgot. Mr. Warbucks prefers redheaded children.
11? A redhead? Sorry, we don't have any orphans like that.
What about this child right here?
Oh, Annie? Oh, no, you don't want her.
Annie, would you like to spend the next 2 weeks at Mr. Warbucks' house?
I would love to.
You can have any other orphan here, but not Annie.
Well, perhaps I should call the ward of war.
If it's Annie you want, it's Annie you get.
It's Annie I want.
Oh, boy!
No, if you'll get her coat, I'll take her along right away.
She don't have no coat.
Then we'll buy her one.
Oh, boy!
Come along, Annie. Mr. Warbucks' limousine is waiting outside.
Oh, boy, I can hardly believe it.
She can hardly believe it.
Hey, kids, I'm getting out for Christmas. All right, Pia.
Someday I'll land in that nut house with all the nuts and the squirrels. They'll stay tucked away till the prohibition of
Good afternoon, Miss Farrell.
Good afternoon, Drake. Everyone. Has Mr. Warbucks arrived yet?
No, miss. We're expecting him any minute.
Do you really live here, or is this a train station?
We really live here. Now, would everyone gather around for a moment, please?
Quickly, everyone.
Everyone, this is Annie. She will be with us for Christmas. Annie, this is everyone.
Hi, everyone.
May I take your coat, miss?
Will I get it back?
Of course, dear. Now, what would you like to do first?
The floors. I'll scrub them first. Then I'll get to the windows.
Annie, you won't have to do any cleaning. You're our guest. For the next 2 weeks, you're going to have swell time. Now. Surprise cover real quick. So, the bubble baby.
I think I'm gonna like it here. When you wake, ring for Drake. Drake will bring a tray. When you're through, Mrs. Mew comes to take it away. No need to pay for that. That's okay, I haven't gotten it anyway. Nothing happened with my dear. We're having because tonight. I know I'm gonna like it here.
How's your flight from Chicago?
Not bad. Only took 11 hours. Grace,
Yes, sir?
messages.
President Roosevelt wants you to come at the White House.
I'll get back to him tomorrow. All right, good to see you all again. Drake, dismiss the staff.
Yes, sir.
And Grace, if you'll get your notebook. Who is that?
This is Annie, Mr. Warbucks, the orphan who will be with us for Christmas.
That's not a boy. Orphans are boys.
I'm sorry, sir. You just said orphan, so I chose a girl.
Well, I suppose she'll have to do. Annie, huh? Annie what?
Oh, it's just Andy, Mr. Warbucks, sir. I haven't gotten the last name. I'm sorry I'm not a boy.
Not at all. Couldn't be happier. Grace, we'll get started with the figures on the iron ore shipments from Toledo to... What are we supposed to do with this child?
It is her first night here, sir.
Well, Annie, I guess we ought to do something special for your first night, huh? Would you like to go to a movie?
Gosh, Mr. Warbucks, I've never been to one.
Then you'll go to the Roxy, and then ice cream soda at Rumble Mares, and then a handsome cab ride around Central Park.
Golly!
Grace, forget about the dictation tonight. Instead, you'll be taking Annie to the movies.
Yes, sir.
Oh, gee.
Something the matter, Annie?
It's just that I thought you were going to take me.
Oh, no. I'm afraid I'll be far too busy. You see, Annie, I've just been away for 6 weeks. And when a man is running a multi-billion-dollar corporation...
Oh, sure. I know. That's okay, Mr. Warbucks.
Drake!
Yes, sir.
Get our coats.
Which car will you be taking, sir?
The Duesenberg. No, wait. This child's been cooped up in an orphanage. We'll walk.
Walk to the Roxy.
Why not? It's only 45 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Ah, the smell of those bus fumes. There's no air like the air of New York. Come on, you slow pokes. We gotta get to the Roxy before the prices change.
We now return to the Romans appellant trend, who sets out to prove that just because a woman is 35 or more, romance in life need not be over.
God, I hope not.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
What's the matter? Warbucks fed up with Danny already?
On the contrary, Miss Hannigan, this needs to be signed and returned to the Board of Orphans no later than 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
What for?
Because Mr. Roebuck is so taken by Annie that he wants to adopt her.
Annie, the daughter of a millionaire?
The daughter of a billionaire.
Would you excuse me for a moment, please? Got any more wonderful news?
Merry Christmas, Miss Hannigan.
Oops, pardon me, Blondie. Hi, sis. Long time no see.
Rooster, they finally got you out of prison, huh? What are we in for this time?
Some old geezer said I swindled him out of $1,100.
Why do you say that?
Because the rooster swindled him out of $1,100. Sis, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine from Jersey City.
Rooster, do me a favor. Get out of here.
So who's that Blondie I bumped into when I come in? Looked like she had a couple of dollars.
She works for Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks.
Annie, one of the orphans from here, is getting adopted by him.
Yeah, living in the lack of luxury book and two handy kids ended up with the skids. It ain't fair how we scrounge for $3 or $4. Well, she gets more bucks.
The little brat. It ain't fair to see her like this driving me nuts. While we get peanuts, she's living fat.
Maybe she holds the key, that little lady,
To get more bucks.
instead of less. Maybe we fix the game with something shady. Does that hurt us? Give you one guess. Easy Street, Easy Street, yes, sirree, yes, sirree, yes, sirree, yeah. Easy Street, Easy Street, that's
Yes, Mr. President. No, I'm not asking for your help, but I'm telling you, you gotta do something about it. All right, then, we'll talk about it on
Friday.
Friday. Listen, Mr. President, why don't we bury the hatchet once and for all, and you and the missus come over for supper Christmas Eve? You will? Wonderful. Grace, find out what the Democrats eat.
Arrived this morning.
Perfect. I'm gonna give this one and I'm gonna call our own adopted.
She's gonna be the happiest little girl in the world.
Could you get her down here?
Hello?
Annie, can we have a man-to-man talk?
You're sending me back to New York, right?
I'm the opposite, actually. Annie, I was born into a very poor family. and both my parents died before I was even 10. And I promised myself, one way or another, I was going to be rich. Very rich.
That was a good idea.
Lately, I realized something. If you've got nobody to share your life with, you might as well be broke. I was in Tiffany's the other day, and I picked this up for you.
For me? Gee, thanks, Mr. Orbucks. Oh, gee.
It's a silver locket, Annie. I noticed the old broken one you always wearing around your neck, and I thought, I'm going to get that little girl a new locket. Here, we'll just take the silver off it.
No, I don't want the new one.
What's wrong, Annie?
This locket. My mother and father left it with me when they left me at the orphanage. And a note, too. They're coming back for me. I know I'm real lucky staying with you for Christmas, but the one thing I want in the whole world is to find my mother and father and to be out like all the rest of the kids with folks of my own.
It'll be all right. I'll find them. I'll find your parents.
Mr. Warbucks will find your parents, even if he has to put everyone on this organization on the job, even if he has to pull every political string there is to pull.
Up to and including the White House. Annie, give me your locket.
But Mr. Warbucks.
I know, but it could be our best clue. I'll have the FBI trace it and we'll find out who bought it.
All right, maybe they should have a note too.
Annie, maybe finding your parents within a couple of days.
Really?
Really?
Boy, I gotta write a letter to the kids about this.
What a thing to occur, finding them, losing her. Oh, you won't be an orphan for long.
And soon, everyone will know I'm looking for my folks because we're gonna go on the radio and tell them, so you better listen in, okay? So maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me So maybe now this marks the last one of its kind. Won't you please come get your baby,
Thank you, Annie, and welcome to America's favorite radio program, The Accident Hour of Smiles, starring your old softly, Bert Healy. And good evening, Oliver Warbucks. It's nice for you to drop by.
Good evening, Bert Healy. It's nice to be here.
Oliver Warbucks, I understand that you have something to tell the folks at home about your little Annie here.
Yes, Bert Healy. I am now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents. Furthermore, I'm offering a certified check for $50,000 to anyone who can prove that they're Annie's parents.
Wow!
So, Annie's parents, if you're listening in, write to Oliver Warbucks, care of the station. Thank you, Oliver Warbucks.
Thank you, Bert Healy.
Well, I see that the old clock on the wall that another for Thursday night get-togethers has gone by faster than you can say accident. Yes, this is Mrs. Healy's boy, Bert, saying, until next week, same time, same station, good night.
Gee, Annie on the radio, coast to coast. She's famous.
Wish I was on the radio.
Me too.
Who wants to be on the dumb old radio?
I do. So for all the hours Smiles limit, this is Bert Healy saying. You both got your style, brother, you're never fully dressed. Not a smile. Your clothes are big, probably. You're standing alone, brother, you're never fully dressed. Not a smile. Her cows walk the river, our bitch drinks saffron. It's what she loves to hear, and not for so slender, so genuine, so overwhelming that you'll never fully trust. Well, you may wear your best. You're never fully dressed without a smile. Smile, 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 honey, smile.
What are you still doing up?
Annie's on the radio.
Yeah, I heard it. Next thing she'll be in the movies. Now get to bed. $50,000 reward. $50,000. What I couldn't do at $50,000.
Excuse us, ma'am. Are you the lady that runs this here orphanage?
Yeah, what do you want?
Ma'am, was he working here 11 years ago?
Yeah?
Well, we had terrible troubles back then, and how would leave the baby here? On the front stoop. Our little girl. Our Annie.
Your Annie's parents? I can't believe it. Where did you say you came from again?
A little farm up in Canada where they got lots of chickens and ducks and geese and roosters. Gotcha, sis.
Rooster. I never would have known it was you in 100 years.
Fooled you, Aggie. And we're gonna fool Warbooks too. Get ourselves 50,000 big ones. We need your help, sis, for details about Annie that can help us pull this thing off.
What's in it for me?
Three-way split.
Half.
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 Okay, 25 grand each. But we gotta do it fast. Get the money, get the kid, and get out of town.
Kid's the problem. What do we do with her afterwards?
No problem. When I want something to disappear, it disappears. For good. We're gonna get the 50 grand, blow this crummy town, and Lil and me will meet ya.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Well, Miss Farrell? I'm sorry, Annie. I've spoken to more than 1,000 people claiming to be your parents, but they were all liars and fakes.
Oh, gee.
Are you certain?
Yes, sir. None of them knew about the locket. I'm so sorry.
I'm sure somebody was going to beat my mother and father.
Mr. Roebuck's issues came from your special messenger in the FBI.
Ah, finally. Agent Gunderson located the manufacturer of Annie's locket in Utica, New York.
Oh, boy!
Over 90,000 remain sold.
Oh, gee.
Annie, I'm afraid the FBI didn't get a chance of tracing your parents to the locket. I'm sorry.
That's okay, Mr. Warbucks. You tried your best. Anyway, I'm sure taking you on a long fight without folks. You didn't turn out so bad.
Grace,
Yes, sir.
do you have those legal papers I gave you the other day?
Right here.
Annie, I want to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yes or no?
If I can't have my real mother and father, there's nobody in the the whole world would rather have than you as a father, Mr. Gorbox.
Annie, this isn't just going to be an adoption. It's going to be a celebration. You can have anybody in the world you want to come. Who would you like?
Well, I guess I'd like Miss Farrell here, and Mr. Drake, and Mrs. Pugh. Well, everyone here.
Drake! Yes, sir. Tell the staff to get spiffed up. They're going to be attending Annie's adoption party.
Yes, sir. Oh, and the kids.
I'm afraid it'll be way past their bedtime. But I'll tell you what. We'll have everybody over for a big Christmas party tomorrow morning.
Miss Hannigan, too?
Why not?
Together at last, together forever. We're tying a knot, they never can sever.
I don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to blue.
I don't need anything but you. Yesterday was plain awful.
You can say that again.
Yesterday was plain awful.
But that's
Not now.
then.
I'm poor as a mouse,
I'm richer than Midas.
but nothing on earth.
Could ever divide us.
And if
Tomorrow I'm an apple seller too. I don't need anything.
anything,
I don't need anything but you.
Mr. Warbucks, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
Excuse us, folks. Shirley, look, there's our Annie.
Who are you?
Honey, we're your mom and dad. Mudge is the name, Ralph Mudge. He is the wife, Shirley. And you're Annie Mudge.
Annie Mudge?
We love you, but we had you behind. I expected he wanted to prove who we are. Here's our driver's license and Annie's birth certificate.
Baby girl. Name, Anne Elizabeth Mudge. Born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge. New York, New York, October 28th, 1922.
October 28th, that's my birthday. Ralph, look! Annie's wearing a locket. When we left Annie at the orphanage, we left half of the locket and we kept the other half. Yes, it fits perfectly. Thank God, Ralph, she's our Annie.
Mr. Mudge, what about the money?
Well, we ain't got much, but we got to give you whatever you'd like.
You haven't heard that I've offered a certified check for $50,000 to any person who can prove that they're Annie's parents?
No, sir. Anyway, we don't want no money. On the other hand, Ralph, remember that little pig farm up in New Jersey? With $50,000, we could afford to bring Annie right in the country.
Mr. Mudge, would you mind if Annie stayed here until tomorrow morning, Christmas? Then you can come pick her and the check up.
Whatever you prefer, sir. Bye. Until tomorrow morning, honey. And then you'll be spending the rest of your life with us. Oops. Pardon me, Blondie. Merry Christmas.
Well, this is
Wonderful news.
Drake, champagne.
Mr.
We must celebrate because we just had the most wonderful news in the world. Annie has found her real mother and father. I propose a toast to Annie Mudge.
To Annie Mudge.
Annie.
I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Sir, I have the strangest feeling that I've seen that Mr. Mudge before. That he's not who he says he is.
Then I won't give up, not until we're certain.
But how?
I'll go straight to the top, to the President of the United States, even if he is a Democrat.
Nothing to cry, nothing to fear. Bet your white lips as nurses right here. Bet you my life.
Christmas, Mr. Warbucks, Miss Farrell.
You're up early.
You're up early too.
We've been up all night here. FBI men coming and going. Did you know that President Roosevelt is here?
Really?
Really. Mr. President,
Merry Christmas, President Roosevelt.
Annie, this morning, FBI Director Hoover telephoned me some very sad news. We were successful in tracing the identity of your parents.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
no dear, David and Margaret Bennett.
But
Annie,
Annie, your mother and father passed away a long time ago.
are you all right, Annie?
yes, because I know they love me, and they wouldn't come back for me if they weren't.
I love you, Annie Bennett.
I love you too, Mr. Warbucks. Now, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
The birth certificate could have easily been forged, but nobody knew about the offer except for us.
And the FBI, of course.
You're Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan.
Mr. Warbucks, this just came from the FBI.
Now it all fits together.
Mr. Warbucks met Miss Hannigan and the kids from the orphanage.
Hi, kids!
Ah, Miss Hannigan, delighted to meet you.
Same here. I know you anywhere.
Let me introduce you to everybody. This is my secretary, Miss Farrell, and the President of the United States.
Look, kids, there's presents for all of us.
Mr. Warbucks, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
Good morning. Merry Christmas, one and all.
Merry Christmas.
We just came to pick up Annie and the check.
Oh yeah, the check. Here it is.
Certified. Paid to the order of the jig is up.
That's right, the jig is up, Daniel Francis Hannigan.
Also known as Rooster Hannigan, also known as Ralph Mudge, also known as Danny the Dip.
Let's turn him over.
I believe that you'll find this woman as your accomplice.
What? I never seen these people until yesterday.
Oh, come on, Annie.
Annie, Annie, tell them how good and nice it's always been to you.
Gee, I'm sorry, Miss Hannigan, but remember the one thing you always taught me. Never tell a lie. Miss Hannigan is gone for good!
And you don't have to work anymore.
Yes, girls, for you, and perhaps for all of us, this Christmas is the beginning of a wonderful new life. A new deal. I do rather like that. A new deal.
So do I, Franklin. A new deal. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrows till there's none. When I'm stuck with the day.
contributed to the production of Annie tonight. And on the entire behalf of the whole cast, we would like to call out all our directors.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Mr. Feely, Mrs. Levy, Mr. Barrett. Thank you so much for everything that you've been doing. Ms. Lundy, the choreographer director, Mr. Barris, the musical director, and Mr. Feely, our main director.
Possible without the dedication of these people. We appreciate the time and talent that they donate to ensure we had a great production. Because of you, it's not a hard knock life for us. Audience, please give a round of applause to these people. Thank you.